go. We're going to exit to the left just like last time. So you'll turn, oh, sorry. Put it back in park. Press down on brake. There we go. Nice and slow using your brake. There you go. And stop. Good. I'm going to go straight and left. There we go. And turn left. And at the stop sign, turn right. We're going to make a left at the stop sign. At the stop sign, we're going to make a left. Just a sec. Go. That was a shared left lane, which is not a bad thing. Oh, why am I being outsmarted by this thing today? It's not that difficult. I was hoping my degree would come to use for something. Goodness. All right, so when I say 3009, do you know what I mean? When I say road, okay, because some people don't know, like and your school is off of 1103. Good. So our square is 3009 78 1103 and access room 35.
Is this the one where you have to go through this lane?
Uh-huh. Yeah. And then you can also tell because of the arrows. And at the light, we're gonna go straight. Stop sign, we're gonna go straight. After the stop sign, straight. Stop sign, straight. At the light, we're gonna make a right. Good. And remember, if our light is green, we can treat our yield as a yield. Just it's a hill, so you have to get a little bit gas. Good. Yeah, good. Good job. All right, we're officially on 3009. Today you're going to be learning how to do left turns in that busy intersection, okay? We're going to do the inside left lane, and then we're also going to do the outside left lane. One of the things, some characteristics of suburban roads, which are the roads you're going to drive on the most, are many entry and exit points. So this is our main road, but there's many entries like McDonald's, HEB, all that stuff, and exit, same thing. Main thing about it is to keep our distance from the people located in front of us. Hello. Good. Because the main thing about these roads is to continue to keep your following distance because of the entry and exit points, because many people change, turn lanes or turn without using their turn signal. So if we're riding too close to them and they decide to turn right, decide, oh, today I forgot to get eggs, and then this turn, then we can hit them. Same thing with if they're behind us. We're constantly watching what's going on all around us, okay? When it's safe to do so, you're going to get into the left lane. It's always best to signal sooner than later. There you go. Just also look over your shoulder. There you go. Good, good. Just slow down and get over. There you go. Good. Signal off. And start slowing down. Good. Once you see them braking, you want to start braking so you can maintain your distance. Good. So you're constantly using your mirror, scanning around, especially in the morning and after school, because every vehicle has a story. We stop 1 car length behind the vehicle in front of us. Full vehicle length. And then once we have how many cars behind us? Can you move up? Good job. Once you have 2 cars behind you, you can move up. Good. Good job. Especially during the busy times. So in the morning and after school, I maintain my 1 car length, even if I have 2 cars behind me, just because it's rush hour. This is time where you got Bob drinking coffee, you got Rebecca putting on mascara, you got friends in the car who just got their license. So much is going on. You look in your mirrors, you can see all kinds of stories going on. And so I like to just keep my space so that, God forbid, if someone's not paying attention, I'm able to react. Remember, as you go through intersections, as we approach them, yeah, we're looking to the left and right. All right, so we will be going over a highway. The highway below us will be, do you know?
I'm trying to remember the name. I know what it is, but I just keep forgetting the name of it.
It's okay. It's Highway 35.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll wait till not moving. All right, we're going to turn on our turn signal. We're going to stay in this lane. We're going to be making a left turn up here. We're going to stay in our lane inside. Outside lane will turn left as well. Slow and steady is best. We're going to turn. There you go. Stay in your lane. There you go. Get us some gas. Good job, Lexi. That was awesome. First turn. All right, we have the right of way. That's good. That's fine. There you go. Now keep going. Good. Now we're not getting onto the highway, although it may look like it. We're going to maintain on the access road because I'm going to have you do a left turn on Church Parkway. We're just going to practice on this square. Once we come to a stop sign, I'll talk some more. Right now, I want you to concentrate. Turn up ahead. Good job. We're going to get on the inside lane, so we're just going to practice inside first. So even though this lane was just turning into a left turn lane only, and technically there wouldn't have been a car behind you for you to look over the shoulder, I still want you to do signal, mirror, shoulder, and then get over. I'm going to let you do this turn first. Slow and steady, stand in our lane. Good. Nice and tight. There you go. Stay over there. Go straight. Light is a green arrow, so we're protected.
Oh, wait, we're going this one?
Yeah, we're going to do
Okay.
it again. It's okay. Slow down. Turn again. Good. Lane, what does it say?
Lane merges right.
Good job. What are you going to do? There you go. Take your time. There you go. Never rush your steps. Good job. Remember, 1 second, it's free to look over your shoulder. To not look over your shoulder can cost you thousands. Good. Where'd you off the highway? All right, I want you to turn on your right turn signal. We're going to turn into this little area right here. Get you look over your shoulder. There you go. And we're going to turn and come into this empty parking lot. I want you to park anywhere to the right. Normally we don't teach going to the right, but I just want to show you something. No, it's okay. One full time to the left. Good. Go forward. Stop. Put in park. Okay. So the lights are so much faster this morning than they normally are. I usually have a whole time to talk. Okay. So a couple of things. When you're turning into whether it's a left turn lane only or a right turn lane only, even though it's shaped, it shows us. Let me get my little. All right. So when you're looking at it, all right. Even though it's like this, we have our lane, right? And this is the curve. And then normally when you have a right turn only, it extends and comes out like this. Okay. So technically there will be no cars here, but in the state of Texas, they want us to still get comfortable looking over our shoulder because they say there could be a motorcycle person trying to ride this way, there could be someone riding their bike, there could be someone jogging. So even though there may not be no car, we still want to look over our shoulder. So anytime we make a movement that is out of our lane, no matter how small, even in cul-de-sacs, all that stuff, you want to look over your shoulder briefly because it takes 1 second to look over your shoulder just to make sure you're in the clear. Now, these left turn lanes, you did great. That second one was confusing, okay? Because, so with most left turn lanes, you have this lane inside, left turn only, outside lane, left turn and go straight, okay? And then third lane, just go straight. When we go back around again, you're going to see these signs to show so you'll know what lane you're in. The reason why sometimes the inside lane can be difficult sometimes because you have your yellow line here. It's ugly. When you turn onto Church Parkway from the inside lane, you have two options. So normally Miss Washington's been teaching you to turn into the lane that's closest to you, but this lane is a left turn lane only. This inside lane is also an option because you can go straight. Okay, so really you have to know. I always say the slower the better. You can read it, and then just because you have pavement markings that's communicating with you doesn't mean that other vehicles are going to respect it. Here's the thing: when we start doing the outside lane, the outside left lanes are the most dangerous. Can you tell me why?
Because they're not protected.
Not necessarily because they're not protected, but The outside left lanes are most dangerous because the inside people sometimes don't know that the outside people have a left turn. So what do you think they do?
Turn into the wider.
They turn into our lane. So when we do the outside left lane, I want you to get comfortable staying in your lane when we're on the outside, but also being prepared to go wider or slow down or whatever based on what the inside people are doing. Okay, slow and steady is good. There's no need for a lot of speed or anything. You're in control. You already have great turns, and you were 100% in control. That last turn was just because you didn't know. You were like, okay. So now that I've explained it, we're gonna jump back on this busy intersection. All right, go ahead. Behind. Now take your time. Do some gas. Nice and slow. Good. Straight. Now we're gonna turn right. Good. And we're gonna basically turn left. We're gonna go behind HEB.
So you said left?
Yep, to the left. Go behind HEB because trying to get you to go across, that's going to be too crazy. At the end of this corner, we're going to make a right. Nice and slow. Get both ways. Right where you see that truck, we're going to turn. Meaning we're going to go straight and turn. Right? When you cross your arms, I want you to cross wider, okay? Because then you won't have to turn so much. Good. Just stay to the right. Good job. Good. Oh, you're so kind. Thank you. Good job. We're going to stay straight. So basically, I'm taking you to the light instead of trying to make you cross over the access lane. You make a right. You said signal. Good. You're going to get in the left turn lane.
You said left turn?
Mm-hmm. There you go. Good job. We're going to be turning left. Good job. So what are the three ways, the language of the road? How does the road talk to us?
Signs, signals, and like pavement markings?
Yes, ma'am. So no matter what, if you always look out for your signs, your signals, and your pavement marking, the road tells you it's talking to you. Good. I thought I was going to throw a curveball, but of course, should have known you take notes and everything. Got it. You can walk and play an instrument, so that feels a lot. All right, screen. Turn on the inside. Good. There you go. Yep, you can. I'll explain why.
Because there's no way to turn this way.
That's right. So that's what I wanted to say earlier before all the lights for the first time ever turned green the whole time. Never happens. So whenever you're going over a highway or under a highway, your first left is always not going to be a left, okay? It's always going to be one way. It's always going to be that second left because it's a highway. People are coming off the highway. So it has to be a one way. Now, rarely are you going to see going both ways next to a highway. It does happen, um, especially closer to farm roads. But on busy stuff intersections like this in our area, whenever you need to make a left, it's going to be that second light. Okay, so when you see people turn their left signal here, don't get confused because they're turning, preparing for the next light. Good job. That was excellent. See that car? We still have the right of way. They'll speed up to get in front of us or slow down to get behind us. Good. Good job. Get far and wide. Students. So we're gonna do the same thing, and you got it. I don't even have to tell you the steps. You call them fast. Yes, ma'am. All right. Another thing I want to tell you real quick while our light is red. Another thing about being on the inside lane or turning left, period, is if it's an arrow, we're protected. Okay. If it's a solid green, we yield to what?
Okay, other side.
That's right. We yield to the other side. So keep an eye out for that. Also, watch people behind you because they may see a green and they think, oh, you should go, you should go. No, don't ever feel pressured. You know you went to a good school that taught you on solid green, you yield. And if there's not a big enough gap, they can blow their horn. They can literally drive down the bridge for all we care and go around. But we're not moving until you're comfortable. Come around the corner, I want you to tell me if you can continue to do another left turn. Good. Can you?
Can I continue to do another left
Yes.
turn?
Yes. Good job. Keep going. Excellent. That was great. We're graduating to the outside lane. Good. All right. That was good. You always stay so calm. Again, you see that merging off the highway? We're going to stay in our lane. You don't have a yield over here, so we just stay in our lane. Just keep an eye on them, kind of in his blind spot, so we'll slow down just a tiny bit. There you go. And it's safe to do so. We're going to get in the left lane. Good. So remember what I told you about big vehicles, 18-wheelers, big trucks? If we can't see the driver's side mirror, we're too close, but this is a good distance because there's a car in front of us. However, can we see the light?
No.
No. So as we're driving, we're going to increase our distance from the vehicle in front of us so that we can see a clear view of the light. Good. But we're turning left, and this is the outside lane. And it's a left and a straight, so don't necessarily follow the people in front of us because we're turning left. It's yellow. There you go. Good. And that was a perfect example. So the light turned yellow while that big truck was in front of the car in front of us, but we were looking and able to see. So always look for different cues around us, especially behind big trucks, because they may run a red light. We may think we're good, and we ran a red light as well. You see the dashes? We're going to stay on the outside. See what everybody's doing. Stay on the outside. Good job. Now, because we're on the outside, can we turn again? It's okay. That's right. You're going to stay straight. Good job. It's safe to do so. We're going to stay here. At this light up ahead, we're going to make a right turn, okay? Good job. Continue. Good. All right. We're going to turn into the turn left, but we're going to get in the shared left lane. Good. We're going to keep going straight, and then we'll turn. So the shared left lane, remember, is where you can use it to get out of the way of traffic. Turn again. Good. At the stop sign, we're going to make another left. Good job. At that stop sign, we're going to make a right. job. You have enough time to finish the outside lane one time. This time, when we turn left on Church Parkway, because we're on the outside lane, we'll have to stay straight. Okay. Doing great.
I think go straight down by Clemens.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Look at you, situational awareness, knowing your area. Good. Okay, so what road? Okay, the road that Clemens sits on. If we were to keep straight, like after we turn from Church Parkway and we keep straight, what other school will we pass?
What other school was it?
Passing the 7-Eleven, we'll cross over 3009, and they'll be on the left side.
Oh, on the left side, Dobie.
Give me that. Yes. Yes. It's so important to know your surroundings. Okay, sorry, let's focus. Solid green, so what does that mean?
Yield. Left turn can yield.
Solid green arrow.
That means I can turn.
That's right, you're protected. Good. Good job. And way to turn into the lane closest to you. Now we're going to get into the right lane. And then at the light, we're going to turn right. There you go. It's a hill that goes into its own lane. Short. Go. There you go. In a timely manner. Okay, get your speed up. Perfect. Good job. So what do we see going on up ahead?
People are stopping and hitting their brakes.
Yeah, a lot of people are stopping, so we're scanning to see what's going on. It could be a car accident, it could be the Starbucks line.
Starbucks is
Yeah.
probably there.
Yep, it's the Starbucks line.
It's almost always Starbucks.
Good job. Stay in this lane.
Because I doubt it's Shipley's. Because that's the only other thing that's open over here right now.
Yeah, that's true. When it's safe to do so, you're going to get in the left lane. Good job. Loving the head checks. Please don't ever stop doing that, okay? Even as an adult. It literally takes a second. This lane this time. I promise you, when you start driving, you're going to be able to tell who went to A plus based on how far back, they stopped. Sometimes people are going to tease you. They're like, "Why are you so far back?" Just tell them, chill out. You're going to move up when there's 2 cars behind you. Oh, tasted that. I don't know how y'all do that. Like, it relieves pressure. It's like scratching your chalkboard.
One of my friends is a lot worse. He pops his entire back, his knees.
Oh no, Jesus. Okay. job. All right, off to school. Good. All right, let's see if you're going to be part of the top 5% of our students who can maintain in their lane on Church Parkway without brushing up against the curb and maintaining their speed because it's windy and then we don't have a shoulder. It's nothing but curb.
Because it said recommended 33, correct?
Just for that turn. And then after that, you go back up to your regular speed. What's on your windshield? What do you see right now?
My, what's it called?
Water.
Yeah, water is one thing.
Yes. So push up your wipers once. There you go. I want you to talk to me on what signs you see coming up.
School, what's it called? Crossing ahead.
Yep, school crossing and
School zone.
Good job. Do we slow down after the speed limit sign for the school zone or before?
Before.
Good job. Because the moment you enter it, if you're speeding, what's wrong? What happens?
You can get pulled over and get a ticket.
And your ticket is what?
A lot more than it would be anywhere else.
That's right, double. We're starting to get consistent sprinkle, so go ahead and push it down one. There you go. Good job. In school zones, I want you scanning your head, moving. Because you have little kids riding their bikes and all that stuff. Good, nice and slow. Another thing with school zones, this mouth sounds silly, but I'm going to teach it to you anyway because we teach all of our students. School zones aren't the time to be trying to pass people. They have to like really be going slow to be passing them. Okay, so if they're going 15, we're going 15, even if it's only 20. If it's 20, okay.
So you gotta speed up to pass them.
Because you gotta speed up. Thank you. Yes, you understand the concept. And then it just looks bad. If a cop is standing, granted, you're not going past the speed limit, but if everybody else is going snail speed and you're going a couple of notches above snail speed, you just look like you're speeding, you know?
I was about to say, and most people can pick out if your vehicle is a dark color like red. That stands out a lot more.
Yep. So there's no rush. And then you don't want to be so focused on trying to pass someone in a short school zone that you miss a student crossing and stuff like that. Like, I'm going to point out something big over here by Clemens. Actually, I'm not going to point it out. I want you to point it out to me. There's something that's up here. Once we get closer, when it's safe to do so, get in the left lane. And congratulations on being top 5%. You didn't hit the curve not once, and you stayed in your lane. So after this light, we're going to go straight. There's something that we're going to come to that a lot of people.
It's like a really weird intersection, probably.
Not necessarily the intersection, but it is something weird where people are like, oh, why are they slowing down? There's no light. I want you to tell me why people are slowing down or have stopped up here, okay?
So remember, there's apartments on this side. The library is right after Clemens.
Keep scanning. You're going to see it soon.
This part right here?
Yeah.
Because people can go across, and it's a shared, what's it called, lane? And it's a school zone, and you can turn left.
That's right. It's a school zone, and this is a pedestrian crossing zone. So keep going. Good. But if there were people here, we're supposed to stop for them, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't know that, and then they want to blow their horn because they're like, what are they doing? And then they don't know there's a kid crossing the street with his bike, so chill out, you know?
Because that's the back entrance at the Clements, back near their fields.
That's right, that's right. All right, we are going to go.
Because isn't down this way, like, if you go far enough, it's 78.
I was just going to say, we're going to go 78 way this time. I want you to get a feel for going over that railroad track, okay? Be like, oh.
Because isn't, like, one part of 78, like, it's a curved part, I forgot which one, but if you try leaving that neighborhood, it's like, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. See, that everything that you're saying and that you're communicating lets me know that you're going to be, what you're already a confident driver, but the fact that you notice all these things and you're just now driving, it makes you a better driver.
It's weird that, like, you don't see school zone this way, but you see it that way across.
Yeah. Good observation.
Guessing that's a new stop sign.
They use those flags because people don't see it. Yeah. They need the stop sign needs the red lights around them, the flash.
I'm surprised railroad crossings don't, other than those ones, the ones whenever the train's already there.
So we're going to be making a left turn, but where are we going to stop?
Before the tracks.
Right here, yeah, right here is good. Treat it like an intersection where, God forbid, someone hits us, they'll hit us to the line, not the railroad tracks. When you're behind buses, what do you want to do when they're at the railroad tracks? Be mindful of what?
They're going to open their doors and they're going to stop completely.
That's right. And this road is dangerous if you're coming off of 78 behind a bus, because then you're in the intersection. So let that bus come across, do its thing, then you go. Go ahead. Good. All right, straight shot. So from this point on, I'm not giving you the directions. You just know you're going to school. So you go however you feel fit.
It's probably a lot safer and easier to go this way, turn here, and then take it down to Adobe.
You could, yes, you could.
Only question is, will it be faster?
I was going to say 11:03 right now will be faster. Going through Adobe will be going through the school zone. I had plans on taking Upper Road to Adobe, but I was like, nah, let me give her some practice over this railroad tracks. Over this railroad track.
Isn't it like after this one I can keep going straight until one more intersection?
Yes, ma'am. And that intersection will take you where?
Isn't it like down near Old Main and City Hall?
Yes, ma'am. That's right. My girl. Isaiah, I'm dropping off Lexi now. Be ready. I'm picking you up after I drop her off. Any water? Is there any water coming down? Any rain? Any sprinkle?
Not right now.
All right. So And I want you to practice using just your fingers and stuff, because every time you take your hand fully off the steering wheel, it's a distraction. That's why they make your, yeah.
I've got a while before I can get into that shared lane.
Good job. What does the sign up ahead say?
You yield on a yellow arrow. Well,
Yep.
we yield.
Yep.
On a flashing yellow.
Good job. And what is it now?
A flashing yellow.
It went from red to flashing yellow. Again, we don't go until we have confidence. Good job. All right, just like I said, last thing I'm gonna say, always keep, especially on 11:03 before school, after school, be very vigilant, looking around, because everyone's a student driver, a new driver on this road, and they're going to school.
I didn't realize that the Key Club did all this stuff over here. Like cleans up.
Yeah, I see that all the time.
I was thinking about joining Key Club, but got too many other things that I'm doing.
Yeah, busy. You're gonna are you going to take like are you gonna take college courses while you're in high school?
Yep, I'm taking an AP course next year and a dual enrollment next year as well.
Okay, you sound like my son. Are you gonna want to graduate early, or you're fine with graduating?
I'm fine graduating on time and then getting out college classes and getting there as like a sophomore.
Okay, perfect. So I'll say it 100%. I wish I could get him to join junior ROTC.
I know some people in there.
It's like, let him be. I'm like, dude, you're 14, you're 6'2", you wear a size 16. I'm like, can we do something with all of this? So I can say, let's go. Still nice. Let's go. He's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not joining a sport. I'm not doing anything. I'm into stocks and bonds. And so I'm like, all right, you got a good grade. He has all A's, but he has a C in culinary. I'm like, so freshman year.
I was thinking about doing culinary, but that's one of my science classes, and I'd rather take forensic science. That's my senior year.
Okay. Like that.
Because I'm already taking health, and then psychology is a history credit that I can do in AP.
Okay, awesome. Good. All right, well, since we are finishing up, you won't have time for me to put your parents on the screen fully. Just gonna go over, they pretty much watched the whole thing. So parents, we went over shared left lanes, left turns, single, double, inside and outside left lanes, which you guys both saw. She did really well, as you can see. She does really well with checking over her shoulder. At first, she was not doing it, getting into the right lane. But after I explained to her the concept, she continued to do it. Do what we normally do. Up here. So we're going to turn right up here, and you're going to enter this way.
Do you want me to go, what's it called? Wait right now, or do it now?
Yep, you can. Got it. Let's see. There you go. Good. Yep. Go ahead and turn that wiper. There you go. Just keep it on for there. Good job. Mom and Dad said you did amazing. They're super proud of you. Oh, I'm not even exaggerating. Oh, that gave me a headache. Dang. And you put this on your back?
The thing is, I know it's heavy. I just haven't had time to either clean it out or leave most of the stuff.
Good.
Thing is, most of my classes aren't anywhere near each other because I have one on one half of the school, and then I have lunch all on that side of the school, so there's not really much of a point.
Gotcha. And yes, she is dropping herself off all the way to the front.
Now it's gonna give him ideas.
He's gonna give them ideas. Oh yeah, they know. They know you can drive. They witnessed the greatness. The only adjustment I want to make tomorrow is I want you to move either your back part up a little bit more or your bottom part, because sometimes when you turn, you're extending your arms. But I wanted you to be. I didn't want to make that adjustment on the day we're practicing left turns on intersections. Just want you to have a little bit more of a bend. All right, switch. Have a good day, parents. I will put in the notes once I get pulled over, or actually once I make it to my house, because my son goes to Steele, so you can imagine how it is for me to leave after dropping her off, going to Red River Ranch to pick him up and come back through here. So she did really well. Have a great day, guys.